Hello folks, my name's Paul, I'm 61. I've never really done a YouTube video with commentary, and I'm not even sure how long I get on YouTube for my video. But at 61 years of age, single dad to 2 grown-up sons, I decided to build a campervan. So I brought myself a Transit, 62 plate Transit, and here it is. Now it came with that registration on board, so the partner, who's a bit of a hippie, thought it would be a good idea to call it Beef. So I added Big, and Big Beef is going to get built. So I've started building it. I've took out all the old shit that was in it, all the old floor. I've cleaned over any rust spots, and I've red oxide primed it, proper old-fashioned red oxide that you can no longer buy with the lead in it, and then insulated and used pallet wood for the floor, and that was probably a big regret, but it's down now and it'll stay for now. But here we go, let's have a look at Big Beef. As you can see, this is the rear of the van, or campervan people know it as the garage. So I've got 240 volts there, I've got this there, and I've got an onboard water tank which will be connected somewhere there for adding water. My water tank is an aluminium tank I brought for a car project, and it never actually got used for fuel, so I decided to use it. Again, it's working now, and it's holding water, but I would have brought a plastic tank. Would I have known? It was a lot of aggravation, but it's in, and we'll see. It's not very big. We normally buy bottled water to carry with us anyway, but at least it'll be water for my dogs. I have 2 Jack Russells that will be coming everywhere with us. Right, now these bot storage units, I was asked to find a van, a small van for a girl friend of mine, and I found a Ford Connect. Now the Ford Connect van had these installed, 3 of them. 2 came out the back doors and 1 came out the side door. So the salesman where we brought the van said he would remove them, and I said, no you fucking won't, you'll leave them where they are. So we brought the van back to mine. I took them out with a view to using them in the camper. So we have 2 this side, two that come right out like this, that's a single draw and also comes out. The idea being is to get some kind, or make some kind of cover tarpaulin to go over the top. So these I acquired for nothing, which can only be a bargain. We've even got safety things so you don't trap your fingers. So if we climb up into the van, you just have to bear with me. So now in the back of the van, looking at, both storage boxes will go under my bed. Unfortunately, there's a bit of wasted space down the sides, but it may be able to be used for like poles for a table or for a gazebo, or I've not yet thought about that. Right, the bed area will be built leaving 2 alcoves in this area, because sleeping widthways there is not enough room for me because I'm tall. So the bed will be 4'6", and I've made room for that. So I've got to sort of design something to go in, but that's still insulated. So I am thinking of trying to bend some ply with minimum insulation and something pretty on top where his feet will go, and same that side with our heads. So there'll be electric in place for the bedroom, 240 in the bedroom, and the only reason I'm really using 240 is because I can. So I'm trying to build a van that when it's finished, it will have cost me so much money that it will be worth money. Whether it is or not remains to be seen. But when I was looking at camper vans ready-made, a lot of shit on the market. Transits, particularly known for rust, absolutely terrible for rust. I do run a transit tipper, a Mark 7 transit tipper. It's no different for rust as this van is and will be. The only good thing about the chassis, I've been under it, it's all perfect. I have a little tiny hole in an inner sill, but it can be plated easily, and I don't even think it comes into the MOT. So that's that. Standard insulation from B&Q comes on a roll. It's recycled plastic. It does not contain moisture because it is plastic, so it's good for the planet as well as helping me build my van. This will have thick foam in it. My roof, I have acquired a load of batten, just batten that I'm hoping I can somehow carve some timber into this, and then with the nail gun glue and individually place batten all the way along. Unfortunately for me, somewhere along the lines the van's had a bit of a smack on the roof, so it's a little bent there, but I will try and cure that by putting a piece of timber on it and putting my big trolley jack on top of that. So that's that really. Not a lot else to say about the bedroom. I did order a 4-foot mattress. Since then I've slept in a 4-foot teardrop with my other half, and fuck that, it's too tight, I can't handle it. So yeah, so bollocks. I've gone for 4'6", and the 6 inches may just be enough to give me a comfortable sleep. So I looked at camper vans, I looked at a lot of rock boxes for a lot of money, and basically they was insulated very poorly. They had some shit kitchen units in for mica, modern stuff. I can't live with it. It was £500 for no cooker, and basically done very shoddy. So I decided then that I was going down the, let's call it bespoke, call it what you will, call it stupid. So I spent 30 quid on a wooden unit that was almost rotten, and this is the wooden unit. So what can I say? If the little lamp on the table, £2 from car boot sale on Sunday. I give £25 for the unit, it was rotten. I wanted something different for the sink, so on Facebook Marketplace I found a copper bowl. Now it was only 20 quid and I didn't know what I could do, if anything, with it. So I went to buy it, and on the way home I said I won't have a use for the lid, but it was my missus' suggestion that the lid could be turned over because it fits inside itself and possibly be a chopping board. So with that in mind, I made a chopping board, and that fits neatly and nicely into Big Beef's copper sink. And the copper sink is there, and I used old plumbing for my drain away through the floor. The only modern thing I did use was this, which is plastic, much to my disgust, but I did try and copper spray it to make it look old. The pictures in the back was just pictures brought off eBay, pasted on and lacquered, and the same with that one. This piece of timber over here, this timber is a piece of cherry wood, and this will be my dining table, and it's yet to be go through a planer thicknesser. I'll try my best to leave that in, and the bark's been re-glued on for the live edge, and then it will go to another friend and he will use resin with some nice pretty colours to jazz it up a bit. So that's that, and already I think I'm running out of time on 12 minutes. Unusual stuff, yeah, maybe. I've never been one for normal, really. The Alpine is Alpine floorboards, came out of a 19th century cottage. What else can I say? This is quite funky, which is a Santa light eyeball because I'm not too right. This is a mouse which is stuffed, and as you can see is smoking a big one. So fair play. I've had to buy it for good money. It cost me 40 quid. A lot of people say what a waste of fucking money. I like it, I don't really give a fuck, 40 quid or not. It's a talking point. We'll sit around the campfire, we'll talk about it, we'll play loud music, and we'll fuck about dancing. That's the way it is. That's the front of Beef, standard 62 plate Ford Transit. It's got high mileage, it's got 170k on it. But I do buy and sell a few vans, and I know good transits and bad transits, and this one underneath is pretty good for its year. The high mileage, I drive them with 150,000 miles on, and they're fucked, they're falling apart. So I do know a bit of art transits. This one, it's got a few surface rust issues on the outside. I am actually thinking of gonna get it wrapped, so I don't know. I've got to have a skylight in yet. I've got to suss the roof. This I think will be going, and I think I'm out of time. Bye for now.